See anything, can hear a bunch of footsteps, and Shiro will be called in for backup alongside the crossfire of Hobbit in the backlines back towards Sandbags. Attention drawn as Shiro tries to act up close. Now has backup out towards the back of Snipers. There's Stefani. Goosh down, however, needs a kill and can't quite seem to do it. Now Hobbit is pressured, surrounded by T-side players, dealt with by Chopper. It's a 5-on-2, make it 1 for Spirit.
This is an excellent pistol round coming through from Spirit. Very creative. It's not often that you see a mid to A split coming through from the T side. It's just not a strategy that you can see all that commonly. But they get the smoke down towards the left-hand side of City Spawn, get them through towards the elevators. They slow it down and then they turn up the tempo. They get in towards that City Spawn area, the sniper's nest. You then have a backstabbing individual coming up to the top of ramp.
Above that smoke scene, and also make that body block and catch off Wonderful. Can't escape in time though. They're so close to his line.
You can start seeing the rotations come over as well. Shiro with that orb. Inter's starting to walk further forward. And Cloud9 are just trying to hold Nafani here.
That's up to the corner. The M4 backs away, sees the smokes coming down, evading any flashes. None of them are going to be thrown out here. Turning out towards the ramp control though. Patsy might have an angle to play with the AWP. Caught off, forced away. The shot missed out and Nafani's going to fall. So advantage for Spirit once again. 15 seconds as Shiro's caught on the boost up for Magics. And that'll be another safe call in for Cloud9. Spirit 4-0 on this start here. Not being dealt with as effectively as you'd like to see. Flash is going over. Siren and Chopper moving in. Siren down. 5-on-4 for Cloud9. Chopper. Shoulder bait was spotted. Inter's going to back off as Shiro sticks around. Chopper forces forward and loses his life. That's a bit better from these M4s. The limited buy might still work out as the 5-7 gets involved against Patsy. That's a 3-for-1 for the CT favor. Aids into the Sandbags, and Quick will react off the back of that. That back to turn. Perfect chance. He only gets a kill for it. The Magic's the last man standing, and Shiro does catch him on the timing. Magic's going to drop towards it anyway. The last two CT players with M4s of their own now posted in the retake positions. May force forward if Magic goes for an open plant. He's going to go hunting for the kills themselves. Might have to do so given the circumstances. 20 seconds. Just loses his life to Inters on the first phase. So there's that first round for Cloud. Full guns out. Received against the full by the Spirit side. Mid been left completely open. Chopper's out to walk in towards that B side. Get the kill. Axel able to respond only for a moment being. Backs a turn still. Siren didn't account for the player on the center of the B side. Axel needs backup, but he's bought a 3-on-3 situation.
Oh, I can't believe that HE hasn't got him. After all the information, you thought that dunk was going to be enough. And now Shiro gets aggressive towards the top of ramp to try and pull an advantage elsewhere. Towards ramp this time.
Patsy shoulder baiting, but loses his life anyway. Got the dink on Shiro. But that wasn't enough for the frag itself. Wonderful and Magic now forced to slow things down. Still have time to play with a minute on the clock. But Cloud9 have taken full control, it seems. Hobbit now going to extend down the ramp and wait ahead of Tarps.
The Spirit might not expect this close range angle with the man advantage. Magic's out into the open. Wonderful. Last one left with this AWP. The jiggle peek is good from Hobbit. Baits out the orb and allows the second round to come through from Cloud9.
Will be ineffective for the time being. Might have to stand and fart on his lonesome here. Black is in. He's blind. Patsy detected. Does get the kill anyway. The AWP barely sees anything ahead of the smoke plumes. And now Wonderful's Deagle has reduced Cloud9 to 3.
Hobbit has to try and fight back. Try and drop some of these T-side players. They swing together and the trades are even better here for Spirit.
4-on-2 situation. Axel trying to lean forwards. Try to catch a trade, but now there's an M4 in T-side hands. Axel has no idea. Got to get this headshot. He doesn't do it. Inters now stands alone. Back at the site. Versus 4. This should be Spirit up to 5.
Got to imagine so. And you can even see there for Cloud9, they lose that first player in Nafani very quickly.
Will he catch Patsy? He might just do so at the edge of this smoke. He starts to fade. Man's been seen, but the trade from Chopper is so quick.
Chopper's doing fantastically with some of these entry frags towards ramp, and now even getting the support at the B stairs. Wonderful being baited further back, waiting for an over-aggressive approach from Shiro, and Spirit are starting to turn into their own.
At least Inters gets another exit, but it's another safe call for him. Shiro, he'll burn and fall away. 22 seconds. They're going to make their move in. Gaps, no smokes to abuse. Flash turned away from Hobbit. Sees Patsy's feet. Gets his kill. Could line up a double, a triple, maybe even the quadra. The USP's pulled out. Inter stole one of those picks. And Shiro on the other side of the site will put Chopper in his place. Magic's in a 1-on-4. No time to get the plant. No time to get the clutch. It's a 4th round for Cloud9.
So you can see that Spirit weren't baiting enough nades from the CT side there of Cloud9 directly on the...
3 rounds to the good. There is a comeback here in this first half. They started it, but Magix wants to put it down immediately. Into down. Axile and Nafani are next to challenge on their respective defaults. Nafani is the casualty, though. 5-on-3. Shiro trying to trade. Sees Patsy. Indeed goes get one back, and Axiles responds. 3-on-3 scenario.
Nicely done there from Cloud9. The prods forward to make it uncomfortable. Magic's applying the pressure down there from the bottom of the B stairs. Hobbit could get caught at a timing as Siren starts to walk out mid.
60 seconds. Continues pressing in. Axile's got it covered. He's adjusted back to the site defensive. Got to play double duty to what could potentially be a mid-play. And indeed, he catches Siren, but Siren gets the casualty. Hobbit with a return frag incident on the trade. Bomb going to try commit to the site, or is it? He was thinking of the rotate, making some noise to try and pull attention from Hobbit away. Shiro stands alone on the back of the A site, but he's watching Ali. Will Wonderful commit there?
You'd imagine so. Even Chopper's got a HE, so as soon as they have the information of Shiro, that can go down.
Shot connects to the crack angle. Now Chopper stands alone, picks up that bomb very quickly. That will be info gained by the CT side, and Hobbit is so quick to get back here. Chopper trying to challenge, making no noise, seeing the shoulder, but Shiro seeing him first. Hobbit down, shoulder continue to get spotted. Shiro is now just stalling for time. Nades out, forcing him into the open. Swing for Chopper, looking for his 13th frag, trying to bait in the open to make a mistake. He's seen him now, but leg down, headshot, looks to get game with that spray, and he holds it together for Spirit's 8th.
Oh, Chopper is standing up, and Chopper wins that out. And now for Cloud9, you've got more of a heavy stack out to the A side. Axile's going to have to multi-frag like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, Inters was on the back of the B site initially. He's gone towards A, and now will counter-rotate with the execution inbound. Axile stands his ground, 6 seconds. Time's running short. He's lined up a triple, and that'll be enough. Spirit don't have time to plant the bomb as Cloud9 steal one back by the timer.
Axile with that X factor, with the discipline to not...
Smokes up, engagement from Magic's caps Hobbit napping. At least Inters can trade it. A lot of damage being done to him. Chopper, similar story, but there's a second player also tagged on the Cloud9 side. Chopper forced forward, flash in for Inters to take the swing, doing damage again to Siren, but the kills are going the way of Spirit, and that might be what makes the difference here. Axile blind spraying Shiro, native to 2 HP, so now it's all on him to make another massive hold happen. Can't seem to find much here. Cloud9 getting very little in this retake. They're going to save.
Axile trying to see if he can fall back. They kind of hang into it for a moment, and now they might actually go for this.
Oh, that nade on Shiro, though, might throw it off. Axile, too tentative. Sticking around for the exit frags. Not quite the retake, though. Backed off towards Sniper's Nest. This will be around for Spirit. 9-5 to their ball. Axile caught looking the wrong way. This case, ramp is the only place that they're at, so Cloud9 have gone for the right stack at the right place. 2 nades in, Inters 5-7 up close. That's received and headshot on Magic. Some wonderful gets caught. Both double up to a 2-on-2. Now the chance for Shiro and Axile has been bought. One player making noise. Axile staying silent and hidden. Spirit slow it down again.
Chopper waiting to see if he could force out a mistake. 30-odd seconds left on the clock. Axile's aggressive. Shiro's got to try and set up the crossfire from Orange.
Where is Axile? That's what Chopper's wondering. Not going for the common wallbang positions. The sprays will not come forward for Spirit. Have to commit. Are they backing away? I think Shiro might believe. No, he's got the bomb now. Axile turns his attention towards Ali, and he will get the final kill. Smoke set. Nafani going to wait here. They can't. Headshots gain. He's caught blinded entirely, though. Kills from Axile. Come up with a double. Maybe even the triple. That's exactly what he gains. Chopper now stands alone for the clutch, for the retake. No chance of this one. Pistol for Cloud9.
What a sequence coming through from Axile, and this is definitely...
down as Nafani leans in. Tries to hunt for the picks. Chopper caught. Gets that kill anyway. Looks for Inters to the double up. 5-on-3. Spirit have dropped the bomb. Cloud9 might be in trouble with Hobbit picked up. Shiro got that one frag, but that's a 1-for-3 that favors Spirit most heavily here. 20 seconds and all Cloud9 only just barely getting away with these picks back.
Oh, this is just getting manic. They've got to keep fighting to even get the bomb control, and with Spirit 3 still on A, they can establish the crossfire even further.
10 seconds, Axile's going to get this kill on Wonderful. Sees the shadow, Wonderful gets the pick, and Magix has his back. What a steal for Spirits.
Mate, what is going on in that round? You've got to consider the basis that Cloud9...
Playing double duty in mid and the B side. Back passive, hearing the footsteps engaging. Inters transfers to Hobbit. 5-on-3 found. Reload in to get a few more bullets in the mag to try hold up against the main T side force, who are all inbound from the stairs as the CTs are inbound from the back lines. Chopper dealt with on 1. Patsy and Siren, quick trades. It's all Axile, 11 HP to hold it. Couldn't do anything in that exchange.
Fair play to Chopper. He is playing like a star player right now. He has put...
Force him out into the open. Okay, that's one good shot missed. Their way forward. Axile with the bomb on his back, playing a risky sort of game, and does actually fall to the hands of Shiro, so they force him out into the open for the 4-on-3 now for Cloud9. Backup is quickly on the back of the A site, and Chopper can deal with the first and the second. Almost line up a triple in that exchange. The USP comes out for it, and the Quadra not quite found against Axile. Either way, he's in the clutch situation. A 1-on-2 for him. And Spirit know exactly where he's placed at. Now he's got info on both the CTs here. We'll swing, try to look for Chopper. As HE's the fastest coming in, that'll do some more damage.
That HE just dunk it down, and Axal's just trying to do his best to isolate these individuals. Magix is expecting a slight overpeak to come through for the elevators, but Axal still makes it winnable and can now run over to the B site and get the bomb down.
10 seconds, so they'll extend that timer a little bit. Chopper hot on his heels. Where does he come from? Axile going to look out towards Scaff, not towards CT. Chopper. There's a couple of options. Could peek out wide, try to jump face. Shoulder. Seen the adjustments right there for Axile. You talk about Chopper's performance at 24 frags. Axile's not quite up there. We hit from CLOUD9.
Yeah, Wonderful needed to take that shot and fall back instantly. Instead, he's still aggressive. Chopper's spotting the run up now.
Can't get the kills on him though. Intus takes him down, and Patsy sat in the corner. Siren spray is awkward, but one man can still make all the difference as they line up for him. And Cloud9 can see the two-man advantage with Magix on support. Shiro stands alone, desperate to get Patsy at least. The flashbangs going to keep him back at bay. The shoulder bait's going to force the AWPer out, and the incendiary will drive him back. 14 points of health to win this clutch. Spirit have turned around an impossible scenario.
Yes, that's correct.
Now here to make it to the major is already an achievement to be a legend at his first time out. He wants it bad, so he gets that shot on Shiro. 3 players left. Cloud9 have just over 10 seconds, and Patsy gets his own double. Wonderful. Trying to get that closer in against Inters. It will be Chopper to take him down and secure map point for Spirit.
And that's got to be the worst feeling in the world for Cloud9. Just loving it.
Charge straight in against the force by Patsy's already found the first kill. Axile down and out. Maybe of this map as well as this round. Shiro next to fall to Magix. It's all falling apart for Cloud9 now.
Even the anti-rush nades going down to this alley position. Patsy lining up a smoke to try and keep them at bay. The HG placement fairly decent onto Hobbit, and now Chopper's thinking about getting aggressive.
Lining up with Patsy might provide some concerns, but they break it up and look around this ramp control. Barney seen, Hobbit sitting in the midst of the smoke, detected by the sprays. To 3 HP he'll go. And from here, the outlook looks impossible for Cloud9. Hobbit found, enters, last man in the round. Chopper will start to hear these footsteps. The smoke will come down to indicate exactly where Enters is. So, counter, flashbang. I thought it was going to be incendiary, but no. Spray through the smoke for the headshot anyway for Chopper. 16-8 for Spirit. Absolutely dominant here on the first map. Being quiet and passive about. They're going to wait for Cloud9 to make a move as he pops his head up and sees them all. Doing tag damage. No kills. It's Shiro to draw first blood.
Get those cross smokes forward. Patsy's thinking about the aggressive move.
Wonderful also out in the open on the site. The flashbang lands a little bit too late. He gets that kill. Axel with a responsive. Wonderful can get no more than a single pick. So a 4-on-2 in the post plant for Cloud9. Sirens boosted, trying to put Nafani out of commission. That's exactly what he does. Headshot game, bomb plant stalled, but it goes down to Axel's hand.
Look at the way that Cloud9 is now establishing some top mid presence, trying to put pressure onto some of those rotating individuals. And Shiro can just waste the time, try and slow him down.
They'll make their way up towards short. Axel's got to stand the defender as the first contact player. Not close, sees the jump up. Chopper did not see him. The headshots for either player don't land until Axel gets a second chance. And now Siren's backing away. The backstab inbound from Shiro, waiting for the tap towards him. Gets it. That's a pistol game by Cloud9.
And you've got to imagine that if Cloud9 are going to turn this around, take the second map.
Team Magic start to take control of that longhouse right now. The AWP will turn his attention back to that short position. Shot on Nafani. Great kill to open up. Evaded the ire of Inter's head. That bomb should cross, at least it should do. Shiro gets picked up the same. Picked up on Inter's part, the nade to follow suit with the damage on Patsy, and Spirit are locking this one out. Hobbit has caught a kill back towards the B side, but that bomb's committed towards A. He's got to rotate and join Axile here.
Excellent sequence coming through from Wonderful, and you can see the way they try to put the pressure on. They get the nades over the top, they get a walking individual to get up to the bomb site with the head ducked down, but still, so much response coming through from Wonderful, and now Patsy even presses the issue down there at Xbox towards lower tunnels, and Axile's alone. The best that he could hope for is a bomb plant.
Still receiving bullets from the long control. Bomb plant attempted, or manages to make his way up to deny it. Chopper has now been seen. Tapped once, sees the short player, trying to transfer towards Magix on top of the boxes, will not work out. And Spirit will have their first round. Lean into the mid doors. Patsy ready to receive, gets his kill, but gets dinked for it. 29 HP for the CT player, but Wonderful's AWP is just continuing to hit his shots. Great flick on Hobbit after the flash had cleared up. Now T-side players start to walk forward towards mid. Wonderful still catches Axile at elbow. Drops that bomb again, this time with the AWP. And that might be a permanent drop and all. Inters inbound from CT. Needs to get Patsy, but Patsy locks on his headshot. And Shearer's left in a 1-on-4.
Shearer just trying to see if he can even force this fight out in the open, see if he can get this AWP duel to be successful, pick himself up, spot that information. The AWP still not finding that connection, and now you've got the aggressive approach down to the spawn, up towards Ramp. Shearer trying to do his best, but not to be. A second round up from Spirit. A lot of players staying alive. Double
flanking against two players that are in mid. That's Patsy and Chopper. Swing out as Chopper unscoped. Siren holds on to one pick. Chopper trades that the trader. Double up as well on Inters. Drops that for, stops that smoke. And they've come in. Shearer's forced to trade back on one. Can't get the second. Patsy leaves it all on Hobbit now. One kill found. Bomb picked up. Can get planted from here. The two players to find.
Very winnable clutch. Try and see if he can fake him out, drop the bomb, allow himself to reposition over towards Car. But Spirit aren't giving aggressive approaches.
Hobbit is AK swinging on Magic's. Trying for the lower tunnel's rotation, perhaps. Can't hear those footsteps. Has seen the man now. Magic's careful about this. Information called into Wonderful. Try to back him up, but Hobbit isolates the pick. Now to run into the AWP, perhaps. Knife is pulled down. Wonderful misses the no-scope. Hobbit gets a chance at the clutch for the 3K. One mistake cost the round for Spirit.
Oh, Hobbit, so is Patsy. They can start stacking up A.
Inters with a kill on Patsy next. Magic's forced out by the smoke into the open behind the rice bags. Inters goes ham in this round. A triple for him. And it should be a retake that Spirit can't do.
And considering the info play that came through from Spirit, they did get caught sleeping. You could see the way that out in the open, you've got a player down there from CT spawn to stop this short attack.
Wonderful watching, flashes forward. There's the connection. 4-on-3 situation, incendiaries. It's up to try and block them. The bomb trying to get over towards the A site. And if we'll be able to do so with those flashes in support, driving Spirit back, but they still hold the man advantage for this retake here.
And they might have a kit, but they're light on nades, so Spirit are given a lot of respect forward to get the retake on. They've only got a couple of flashes. They'll need to get some picks in quickly and to gather information.
Flashes over, Shiro upset. That nade misses on the CT side. That could have been a big HP boost as Shiro's AWP picks up one, swings in for the second flick. It doesn't quite connect it. Axel and Afani are there for the backup, and Wonderful. Too far out position. Cloud9 are going to have to gear up and get a much better performance in this second map, and so far that's what we're seeing, coupled with the fact that Spirit are missing basic utility. And the flash is in to try and keep him blinded. It's Patsy in with the AWP. The second AWP setup still working for the Spirit side here. Chopper's in with the SLG trying to look for Axel. Catching him off, doing tons of damage. Sign with the lineup only gets one for it. And Patsy forced to chime in out towards the window position. 3-on-2. It's advantage Spirit here.
Shiro going to try and put the pressure on as Axel fights up towards that window position. Now they can get the bomb down and stall the CTs.
That was a sick shot for Axel. 2-on-2 retake on Magic's was barely seen, but Axel's AWP does not connect it. The second phase does, as Wonderful is left to clutch this one. 11 kills, 12 kills, trying to look for 13, but Shiro finds another good spray from window. Sevens are pulled out. It's a half invest. Scout on AWP action. Either player wins out the fight. That is the Magic's at least. Pistols that take the suffering and the success as well. All 3 kills pour in for the CT side thus far. Hobbit forced to react out towards spawn, but it's a 2-man advantage for Spirit.
And this still looks okay for Cloud9 if Axel can make something happen towards A. If he can cross out in the open, deal with Magic's, that gives them security and safety towards A.
Well, adjustments being awkward for Axel. Molotov should get sent out to try to block them away from the A site. It'll only be a temporary measure. That bomb, need a bit more from it. One smoke's gone down to the short position. Second one from Hobbit's going to get set up towards CT.
That's exactly what it does. Deep CT smokes allows Axel to keep the pressure on in case the CTs want to get aggressive. Spirit, how do they shape themselves up? You've already got Chopper trying to establish a backstab in T-Spawn. He'll probably go out to long.
Oh, wonderful hit the shot through the smoke. That's fantastic for him. Axel, the scout player, sees the headshot. Looks towards short. 14 seconds. Can't land the heads, and eventually Wonderful will get credited with the kill. A triple for him on that scout. Start out. SMG getting close from Magic's. Finds Stefani, headshot burst, perfect. Looking for Axile next here with the AK. Shoulders are baiting out, trying to bait in a decent kill. Wonderful's there for support. Flash at the ready as Axile continues to get tagged away on damage. Magic will get that secondary pick in, and it's a 5-on-2 now for Spirit.
It's trying to see if he can look for the entry. Patsy out in the open thinking about a spot for information, and now there's leverage for Cloud9 to work with. They don't have to commit A, it could just be a fake.
A little something found for him. Inter's wrapping over AWP, forced off position, tagged up in a slight amount. Inter's trying to buy some breathing room for the bomb to commit here. 10 seconds are going to have to go down soon.
And get it on, planted, open for that short control. Allow Inters to get set up, and now the CTs can think about the retake.
Inbound from long, short, and CT. Magic's engaging Inters, but Inters gets that kill. Footsteps out towards CT. Caught on the reload by Siren. Shiro did find one. And now the last two players inbound. Chopper, his head been seen. Shiro focusing on that short play. Flashbang evaded, and the shot comes in for Siren. Doesn't need the health. The headshot's perfect.
You'd imagine Spirit just going to have to go with this. Just keep the pace on.
Going for the swing, sees so many, finally gets his kill. Patsy dead behind the smoke. Axel looking for his picture. Now on top of the site. Magic has not been spotted. The flashbang's keeping him covered all the way into the site. And wrapping in against Axel will get it to a 4-on-4. Shiro boosted and looking for heads to make their way up to the plant position. They've slowed it down again for Spirit. The smokes will start to clear at the gaps and the cross. Finally he's got the defuse kit, but he's hunting for kills anyway. Sees two, gets one, backs off.
And there's still that lurk coming through from Long that is at least the idea there for Spirit. Instead, Cloud9 have started to shift over, and Wonderful has shifted into damage.
Speaking of Wonderful, shots on for the first. 3-on-3 brought back by him on the Spirit side. Bomb is committed, but he needs that backup to provide that support. Going to get to the site and plant, hopefully for default or for Long. On towards it, he'll look, swing out from Gandalf. Wonderful. Can't quite get the shot towards Hobbit, but now they know they've got one player pinned on the site. The retake is on.
Siren needs help. Just needs distraction. As much time stalling as possible, because this Glock's got to try and fight.
And it's up close and personal. Gets the headshot on Hobbit. Into his quick response. 2-on-2 now as Cloud9 make progress into the site. Wonderful. Tags up Nafani. Onto the defuse. They'll look to go. Chopper can't hit the headshot. Eventually comes up good. Inters with a trade back though. Wonderful pressure. 10 points of HP. Cloud9 had that opportunity. On the defuse again for the 5 seconds. Wonderful with the swing. The hit doesn't connect it. More bullets miss on the pistol. And Cloud9 come out with a steal. Opposition. Patsy. Smoke will come down eventually. Shiro will get forced out, but he does get killed off before the smoke even blooms. So, advantage gained by Spirit. Hobbit, center of the site, is undetected. Could line up two with a spray. Gets them both. Trying to transfer for the triple. The range game affecting him a little bit too much, but Axel has it on lock as Siren. Can only get so much on this trade game. 2 versus 1 as Nafani also chimes in. And Magix is locked out of the site, locked out of the round.
Has to try, just hold on to the rifle. Make sure that you don't drop after time. There's nothing that's going to get presented here. 12 rounds now up for Cloud9.
Out here. Utility posted. Hobbit, nade comes in from the back. The player up the front that was already made his way towards the boxes. Patsy gives him pressure and Hobbit deals with it. Now looks on to try and hold the main defensive. That actually didn't do much overall. Smokes ahead of the headshots. Hobbit sprays up another. And Shiro just waits for the smokes to clear with 16 seconds to go. Cloud9 have basically locked out this round at this point. 2-on-5. Siren tries to creep forwards. Making noise, boost up for the M4, could deny it. In the end, it's a tap fake on the bomb, and Shiro gets them both. Lightning fast reactions, 14-5. Their way in, Hobbit, gonna wait for the flash support. Doesn't even peek off the back of that. Nades onto Magic. Secondary flash in, now he's dead. Back is turned towards Patsy. Wonderful got the AWP pick. Shiro catches Patsy anyway up close and personal. So it's a 4-on-2 with Wonderful and Chopper with the world of work to do. New York trying to provide support for that AK in. Wonderful does provide a bit of breathing room. Axile down. Smokes up to the site. Might block off Chopper for the time being. It's got to get this bomb down soon.
It was Shiro being on low HP. He needs to work around this util, work around the smoke. Wonderful's expecting a backstab, and it's going to come in.
Walking in. Inters catches Wonderful, though. And with that, Chopper's best bet is to rotate towards the B site. He has found a way back. They don't see him here. Do they think that he might have gone back towards C? Did they not suspect it yet? Now he's got to run towards the B play. He's got no time.
And they've already dropped down towards CT Spawn. Shiro's going to get him with the AWP, and there it is. 16-5. A dominant performance coming through from
the P250 Ray Boss for Shiro. Out towards Cade. The crossfire is locked. Will Wonderful get checked here? Apparently not. He gets a kill alongside Magic's double, and it's a 5-on-2 already.
And that crossfire just being lethal down there in the cave entrance. And now even the T's continuing to cross out as Magix finds all four. And a lovely start there from Spirit to get themselves on the board with a 1-0 start.
Engagement just forced both players back. Meanwhile, Maze in towards lane. Chopper getting given a gift of the flashbang forward of Siren. Axile caught, but Inter's forced to trade it. Patsy next up the task and does a ton of damage. These SMGs are doing work for Spirit, but they lose the man advantage anyway.
Wonderful's got a HE, which could be highly useful in the late round, but you could just see the intent. Siren could be the third player to swing out wide to the top of lane.
Well, the flash in from Magix, trying to provide support in from ramp rather than lane itself. Siren is leaning forward. Magix, dry face on Inters, gets it back to an even man standing, unawares of where Shiro is. Pixel's poking out, now he's been spotted. Magix is locked on for this map, it seems. Siren now looking for Nafani. And there goes the kill. Hobbit stands alone again.
Just knowing that he was the lurk outside of Elbow, has to come into the fold to try and recover a 1v3. The bomb is still dropped outside of the open B doors. And with players all around, the aggression continuing, there should be no way out here for Hobbit.
Siren's at least caught, that's one pick. Not the first 1v3 the Hobbit has won so far in this map up, or in this series I should say. Grabs that bomb, going for the rotate towards there, so I don't think he'll have time for this.
It's going to be low. Try and get over there quickly. Has to get it down pretty much instantly. And for Spirit, they're still holding together out on B.
Yeah, Hobbit's not going to make it. This is way too far away.
Hang on.
No, no way. No chance.
Oh, 1 second off. That was close.
It's a bit of a big second, honestly. This round, so they can't get it back here. Shiro will try, but he'll fall victim to Chopper. He might drop the AK a little bit deeper into position. Inter's actually puts it up a little bit deeper into the triangle rather than cave. Axile's Deagle strikes back towards mid. That's one back. A lot more to gain. That's a sight now.
This is winnable. This is very doable for Cloud9. You've got a 2v3 with 2 weapons picked up, both with armor and a bomb plant. I'm liking the look of this.
Axile and Inters need to play this to perfection, but it doesn't help Spirit the fact that they're being so tentative around this, unsure of exactly where that second player is. Inters cut them off from the mid control, waiting for footsteps. Hearing Wonderful and will hear Magix as well. Molotov sent far. Inter's a little bit too close. Will he swing? Yes, he will. Get them both with the transfer as well. And just like that, it all falls apart for Spirit. Chopper trying to back his teammates up in mid. Might get this pick back onto Inters, but in a 1v1 against Axile, he hasn't got time to get to the bomb. Cloud9 steal the round.
Axile just trying to put the hurt on with his last engagement. Chopper trying to get as much out of this as possible, but not to be. What a round, what a steal. We know that they're going to be limited on the buy, so they probably won't have anti-rush nades. Let's hit them hard, fast, and look at what they find.
Still trying to go for this. Actually, wait on a second. Patsy, Wonderful, and Chopper have found their way back in. Hobbit's overwhelmed, and the last man's so far away, they haven't got a kit, so I don't think they'll have time for the defuse, or do they? No, they have. Yeah. Wonderful did have one. Okay. What the hell just happened there?
Well, Cloud9 got caught sleeping, and so did I. I thought that round was done.
Those weapons and gone for the hard Shariko. And now they're back in with 3 AKs and a free kill on Hobbit. Patsy just spraying through against that smoke. Chopper finding a Nafani with a Molotov out towards lane. 3 players total on the receiver for Spirit. Magix will be the first man. He gets his kill. Inters dropped next by Chopper. Shiro 1 on 5.
Magix has been rock solid out there at B. Anytime it's been a prod into cave, a walk setup going through to ramp, he's been there to just do lockout damage. And Chopper's just trying to search for information, try and bait Shiro out to the open. 5-1 is the scoreline as the marker.
So far, so unsuccessful. Just that one as Wonderful is set up, ready to receive the oncoming onslaught of Cloud9. Only 3 out of 4 players out here. Hobbit's playing alert with AHP over towards the A site. Inters will drop. 30 seconds. They're going to go for a rotation. It's going to have to happen right now. Axile does find Chopper out towards Cheetah. That's something gained. Hobbit now starting to add towards the A place. So yes, they will go for the rotate.
It's whether Hobbit can continue to aggress, though, try and get himself into spawn. The only concern with him making such a high-tempo move is the fact that he's low on HP. He's down there at 8.
Got to take some sort of risk to get the man advantage back, though. No one's going to check Temple either, and actually Hobbit's going to get the kill for it. Backs away, does get picked up by Patsy, so it's on his teammates to hold the post plant.
You've got Axile trying to get up to that tree position. Shiro with the AWP out and Donut. Haven't seen much from him. This is his chance to return.
Doesn't know whether they're going to have any presence in the mid control, though. All three are inbound from CT, but Cloud9 don't know that yet. Shiro watching and waiting. Utility inbound with the smokes being sent down. I think that's a donut smoke as well, so AWP will not see much. Axile with a lot of work to do, at least to stall the timer. AWP, seen and sprayed. That's 1 to a 2-on-2. They line up for the AK, but it's turned back on the bomb. They've got to go. Nose goes through Shiro. Going to make his way in. Magix is on it. Oh my God! He hit them both. Didn't even click the right mouse button. That's all you need. Tag up on Hobbit very early here. Siren swings and does get the return frag to the advantage and the double up against Stefani. Maybe it's not the return for Cloud9. 5-on-3, Axile's hunting them. Doesn't get forced back in mid.
Fair play to Spirit. They lose that round, they take a tactical, they come into the next, and it's just fresh again. 5-on-3 instantly. Patsy with an off angle out towards Donut. Does overextend himself for a moment.
At least there's one in against Inters. 3-on-2. Cloud9 on the side. Need that bomb to go down. Chopper isolated by Shiro. That takes a ton of damage to get it back to an even standing. Warp of Wonderful. Magic's for Mars, leans in. Axile isn't going to check it entirely. He looks back at the right timing. Triple up with the headshot, and Wonderful now. Left a clutch of his own right. Another AWP against 2. Is it going to be a stylistic? Will it be successful? Looking for Axile, doesn't see him. Shiro holds his nerve, and Wonderful holds to back off. Funny. Leading the charge in. Not being spotted by any of the CTs. Wonderful tries to engage. This is a trade back from Magix very quickly. Molotov sent in towards Cave that should keep him at bay as his teammate. Got one man out towards mid that might hunt for a quick lurk. Bomb will go down, however, on the B site. So it's up to Shiro and on Hobbit to try and hold the defense.
Now, this looks promising. That mid lurk could be very deadly, and they know that there's Cave presence. Shiro's just looking for the response with the AWP deep.
Seeing the one, but the quick cross was a little bit too quick to take the shot back. Smokes tries to press them back from the back lines. They're going to need Axile relatively soon here. 2 players moving in. Flanks are being watched, they're being a bit slow about it, but looking for those wall bangs regardless. Hobbit took some damage. Shiro's AWP locks on, doesn't connect the shot though. Hobbit with a trade. Shiro gets involved alongside Axile, finally closing in the pincers. Siren's alone in 1-on-2. Will get at least 2 kills to make it expensive again for Cloud9, but it won't be around successful for Spirit here. Chopper. Or is he? Sneak past those smokes. Patsy going to get the opening kill, and finally we'll cut him back at the rotation and make it a 4-on-4. But Chopper's still looking to try punish here as the smoke starts to fade.
The Chopper knew that he couldn't get aggressive there. That molly comes out, he's going to have to start peeking round the corner with the MP9, but he's trapped. This HG's going to do him.
No, it won't. It sails too far, and Siren swings in from mid, knowing exactly where Shiro is. Axile now moving up. Wonderful's AWP ready to cut them off at the site. No smokes to go down to this position. The flashbang punches from blinded. It's a dry face from Axile doing his damage, forcing him back. Siren gets the kill, however. It's Inters alone to clutch this, and peeking into Wonderful does force that AWP to make a mistake. Might find a gap in the fence to make his way through CT, but he's going to stand and fight against Magix and against Siren, but Siren gets the triple. He's baited in this spray, at the very least has the info there to him alongside Shiro, who makes their way in for the kills. They don't even need the crossfire. Nafani picks up Chopper pretty easily. Magic's there with 2 to gain, only gets one of them. Wonderful out towards mid, gets the AWP strike, and Patsy turns on for 1 and back towards ramp for 2.
Just when it looked like Cloud9 had been able to find a weakness, a hole through into that B side, they get that entry down onto Chopper towards that cheater and Cave position.
Trying to find Hobbit, thinking he might be out towards elbow. He suffered a lot towards the duels in the early takes in from Spirit, and he'll suffer again for Patsy and Siren. Wonderful. His AWP shot misses. Axile's opened up the A site.
And now the pressure starts building. Siren's got to make a decision whether he decides to fight out from Donut. He drops that bomb, but he also takes a lot of damage in the response.
Very difficult with the only AK being the bomb carrier here. They'll try to put it down, safe from the donut position. Magix can't see them. It's a man advantage for Spirit on the retake, doubling up against Stefani.
Now, this should be it. This should be closing time. Shiro and Inters have nothing to work with. Shiro's going to think about taking some map control away.
Shot on to Patsy, damage being done. Inters took some more in return, looking for the next player back. Now going to talk to his teammate to look towards Temple. Shiro engages Siren, doing damage. Not quite the kill being found just yet. That flashbang's pretty good. Shiro sprayed through. Chopper overwhelmed. Magix gets the trade back onto the smoke to the bomb. Here they come. Nades up. Shiro tries to stand, but Patsy gets the kill. They're on the defuse just in time with the kit, and indeed, it is a 10-5 path on the CT side for Team Spirit. Shiro now in with the Julies. Inters will play back up dancer as the Turley strike comes in. Wonderful will go down. Intis is detected by Chopper though, so he goes falling in his place. Shiro knows that play was so close, can get the triple for the lineups. The bomb could be denied by Shiro, on for the ace against Patsy and all. Backstabs rolling in, the backup has arrived. There's a 1-on-3 for this lone T-side player. Bomb dropped and all. Axile will be there to finish the job, but Patsy puts him back out of commission. He gets towards the corner in time. No, got to stand and fight against Stefani. Headshot gain. Shiro's low HP. Patsy in a one-on-one. Shiro needs the headshot, and he gets it together to make it the ace and the all-important pistol for CLOUD9.
Oh, so close. So damn close there for Patsy. And Shiro's done it.
Pin. Tag damage done. There's Chopper. First casualty. The AWP focuses on main. Axile's SMG focused on flat. Swing forward of Patsy. There comes the kill to drop the bomb. And the shots continue to come in for the CT side. Wonderful now. 1-on-3 situation. Bomb should get picked up. They'll try and get it planted. AWP not detecting him. Wonderful. Just can't do anything from here. Caught off. Sprayed down. Does die during time. The bomb's yet to commit.
It's a lack of information from Spirit, though. Even Hobbit starting to look through from candles, catch off magics. Now, the bomb is still outside of this elbow position, quite deep in the T-spawn. So Spirit are going to have to try and get Chopper over to it. It means that the bomb is going to take forever to go down on A.
We're talking about execution by 25 seconds or so. Slow walking as well. We're going to stall that even longer. Wonderful. And Patsy wait for the overextension. Nafani gets caught off out towards Temple. Molotov sent. Boost up for Chopper to get himself into the site without taking a challenge. Behind the boxes will get the plant. It will be a retake for CLOUD9 here. Man advantage reduced as well in a 3-on-3, but still they'll flash their way in. Chopper caught by it. Hobbit looks at the site, gets his kill. One man at main, one man at donor. Counter smokes in the main. I think Wonderful just got spotted right there. Big gaps were abused for the CT side as Hobbit doubles up, and now Patsy dealt with by Shiro.
And normally you'd be quite critical with a miss smoke like that.
Blinded by it, sprays through. Is he going to make his way forward? He might just find the lineup, but they're too quick on the trigger. Well, 4-on-4 being gained by Spirit. Cloud9 of a backstab inbound, but Patsy's found Shiro to the advantage here. Boost up, looking for Wonderful. Doesn't see anything on either side, it seems. Bomb can go down safely. It'll be a retake. Chopper now has been detected and now falls alongside the kill from Axile in the back. Down to 2 for the Spirit side.
Magix needs this fight. Absolutely needs this duel to come through from the B stairs. He's got to be able to try and help out Patsy.
Hobbit gets the kill though. Magix alone. Axile caught looking the wrong way. That's a pick. Diffuse being stuck. Magix going to try hunt for the player in the back. The spray is good, but they just know to hold it together. Hobbit will get the kill after the fact. Oh, they're about to be in for a rude awakening, aren't they? Magix sees 3, lines up a kill and a double. Wonderful gets the trade on Axile, and suddenly Shiro is alone to clutch it. A 1-on-3 again for the man. Reduces Wonderful. Patsy and Chopper are on the A site.
Magic's doing so much there to make that winnable, but the T's are getting aggressive. Look at this.
This could be Magic for Shiro. Not to be. Patsy. Headshot gained. Will Nafani be ready for this? No, he won't. That's an advantage now for Spirit. A second player to feed himself to the AK. Siren gets caught off guard. 3-on-3.
Smoke goes down towards this donut entrance. What does Axile do? Spam through, try and play behind it. Play passive. The AWP hits a cracker.
At the crack angle. Heard the tags on Axile. Backstab also inbound from Hobbit. Seen by Magix now. Advantage still sits with Spirit. The information with them as well. Repositions back at donut. Smokes in against him. Axile needs to transfer, get 2 kills, only 1 to his name. The AWP is caught out in the open. He needs support from his teammate. Axile gets the double though, and Patsy reduces it to a 1-on-1. 4K for the winner in the next duel, and it goes the way of the T side. To come to an end right here, and now it feels like Nafani ready and waiting for them. Swing up, spray through against 2. Perfect against Chopper as well. And we're not dead yet, it seems. CLOUD9 not ready to concede to Spirit just yet.
Spirit have to go.
Mentioned the counter utility earlier. Swing ahead of the flashbang. He doesn't get blinded. So many to gain. He only focuses on the 1 player ahead of the smoke. Didn't continue it against Wonderful or Chopper. And it's enough to drive them back here on Spirit. The bomb's making its way away. Is this a save call here from Spirit? 100%. It must be.
They know they're done. They went for the counteraction quick into B. Patsy's around the corner trying to get a pick, and now they're trying to go in for it again. What is this?
Hobbit detected, spray through against the carrier. That's enough. That's more than enough from him. He waited until the right moment, and Cloud9 might even get Chopper after time. Yes, he falls. That's huge to the economy of Spirit. They've got here. Smokes in towards main. Chopper's dealt with by Inters. Will that pull rotates? It looks like it might just do. You see Nafani backing up there from Temple. Axile Both rifles against him. Siren jumps. Magix gets the kill for it. Both players are tagged. And Nafani needs backup desperately. There's a backstab also inbound from Patsy in from that mid control. Backup making their way in. Flash forward in that corner. Molotov to send Nafani back in towards Temple. Winters checks the corner. Patsy goes down. Advantage for Cloud9 as the bomb gets planted here.
And now they've got to try and protect themselves. No smoke for Cloud9 means that they can't draw them out into the open. And Siren's getting another backstab. This is risky. It's going to take a lot of time to get set up.
And they're in the bomb site. No one's watching for the backstab, though, for Cloud9. Magix might have a bit of work to do. They're stalling it. It's taken a while here. Cloud9 now receives Siren, who engages Nafani, brings it to 2-on-2. They've got to get on it with the kit. Inter's on the defuse. Shiro, body blocking it, turned in by that donut player. Siren lines it up, and it looks like the defuse holds itself together. Inter's getting Magix.
Fire being sent towards Cave. They know exactly what's going on.
Seeing the utility down, but Magix has actually found that wallbang. They've tried it like 2 or 3 times, and finally, something good comes of it. Advantage sits with Spirit here, and the second 2 CTs from the back lines will now rotate to position. Hobbit boosted for Inter's position. Hopper making his way in the jump phase for the bomb carrier. It's all a bait to bait in that. Nafani has seen one. They think the cave might be clear. Magix has been checked. Swing out, need that kill, need the double up. Siren puts him down. Axile and Inter's 2-on-4 situation. Inter's backing up. Siren gives up the ghost on one decent frag bag, but the Orb of Wonderful gets Axel. Inter's 5 HP. He's got to save. Elbow position. He might be saying with a backstab. No, comes in for the rotations. The flashbang is so good for Wonderful. Kills off Shiro. That's the Orpa down already. CTs have rotated quick for the post plant, but it might have to be a retake for them.
I don't mind an instant save, or hang on. They've actually spammed right through. Patsy falls. They've now got to get back to the bomb to get it planted, and this lurk from Magix could be big.
Oh, but Inters flashes off his teammate as much as he flashes off the T-side. Siren gets the kill for it. The bomb has been stalled. 4-on-3. Spirit know that they don't have direct access to the site, but they have taken 2 crucial weapons away, an M4 and an AWP, unrecoverable by Hobbit and Axile. Molotov sent in. That smoke produces a bit of a gap there for the CTs to work with. Inters is forced away.
Look at the way Spirit slow this down. Play with the time. They've still got a molly to work with, and Wonderful could be on for 2.
There it is. Axile locked out. Inters naded even further away. 24 HP. Hobbit's got a P250, and now Inter's been flanked. Last man standing with a pistol against 4. There's no way, absolutely no way Hobbit wins this. Tries to fight onto Siren, does get that kill. That's something gained. The AWP watching it though, and Wonderful puts him in his place. Turns away from. At least they've got cave control. The split can't come through. Siren checks the back of the site and sees Ed first from Hobbit. Into swings, gets the kill against the first. Magix pressured in the corner. Shiro swings the SMG, doesn't get anything. Neither does Hobbit. It's Axile alone. A 1-on-3 impossible clutch to save Cloud9 in this matchup. Spirit are bound for the Legends save. There's only a matter of time before Axile is put in his place. He'll look to swing towards Magix. The AK set and ready. Not sure where he is now. He does. He'll turn in. 2 taps are all you need. It's 16-13 and a 2-1 as Spirit claim